teams in the league and they give up a lot of 3-pointers. Is how much of tonight is going to be attacking that paint for them, or is it more going to be shifting to getting them away from it as well?
We got to be opportunistic at the rim tonight. So I think a lot of that's going to happen in transition, getting the ball up the floor, continuing to play fast. We're up there in fast break points per game in the league. We need that to continue tonight. So we got to put pressure on the rim, get there. But they're tough there. They make it tough. They crowd the paint. They make you kick it. When you play against teams like this, you got to make shots and you got to take shots. So I want our guys to be confident tonight, step up, knock it down, share the ball, move the ball. I think tonight's a great example for our group. I think we're first in the league in assist percentage. No better game than tonight to share the ball and move the ball.
Thank you.
Rick Bernal.
Hey, JB, any lineup shifts tonight?
No lineup shifts.
I'm curious, you expressed very understandably concern before training camp about whether or not there'd be a G League season. Wondered to what extent it was a relief to you know that you're going to have that option, and to what extent you would anticipate the four rookies other than LaMelo spending time in Orlando.
Yeah, it's a big day for us. I'm thrilled. I'm very appreciative of our organization to invest in something like this. And, I think the last 2 years, we've all learned what development can do for you internally. And I think we have a number of examples of those guys, that have developed and grown out of our G League program. And this is just a continuation of that. So I'm thrilled for our young guys, for, our staff, and we'll figure out the details of that as we go. And specifically, I don't want to get into who's going to be, playing there just yet, but, Rick, we're going to use the program. We believe in it. We're going to have a number of guys getting reps in the G League. So today was a big day for us.
With so many rookies on the roster, how much of an impediment would have been if you had not had that opportunity?
Well, it's such, unprecedented time right now, Rick. Just the lack of summer league practice time, shoot around time, lack of reps, live game time reps. We just don't have them right now. And it would have really set back our development program. So we want to, go full throttle on this, use it to its maximum, get our guys reps. We'll talk more specifically about who that will be moving forward. But I'm just thrilled that our guys get to experience some type of development program this season.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Danny Thompson.
Coach Danny Thompson with the 3-point conversion. At one point in the second half on Wednesday night, we saw LaMelo, Devontae, and Terry on the court together at one time. It looked like a small little teaser. What did you get and what did you see from that? And are we going to see a little bit more of that tonight?
We could see it more. I'm trying to find minutes to make that happen. Very dynamic group. Offensively, multiple ball handlers, playmakers, shooters on the floor. So I'll try to find more minutes for that tonight. I'm not exactly sure. I think sometimes it's dependent on the lineup on the other side, but as much as I can, I'm going to look for opportunities to explore that, moving forward. But I like all three of those guys. It's time to get them more minutes, and that's one way to do it.
Thank you.
Richard Walker, go ahead.
Coach, Richard Walker, CarolinaSportsHub.com. Obviously, a year ago, Zion Williamson was shut down a lot. What have you seen from him so far this year, and what do you anticipate kind of his future growth potential being?
Yeah, he looks as explosive, as dynamic as I remember him. He's a powerful, impactful player, and our league's in a good place having players like this. He's exciting. He's dynamic. He's a really good kid, and we got our hands full tonight. So I usually like watching him on TV. Now we get to experience him live for the first time. So I'm excited for our guys. It's a great challenge. Every time our guys have been presented with a challenge like we have tonight with dynamic offensive players, we've risen to the challenge. Same thing tonight for us.
Richie, go ahead.
Hey, JB, you talk about your team getting to the right spots on the court, and you guys have done a good job of that this year, especially at the rim. Is it simply that your shots are not falling, or is there something else that stands out to you that's holding this team back offensively and reaching its potential?
Richie, our shot selection is where we need it to be. It is. It's not perfect, but our shot quality is solid right now. And the rim's important in this league to be an efficient offense. You got to make shots around the rim and in the paint. You can't just live at the 3-point line. Obviously, we believe in both. Right now, what I see is we're missing a lot of, I wouldn't even call them bunnies, just interior shots, challenge shots at the rim. Our shot selection's got to be better there as well, though. So if there is a big guy, that ball's got to get kicked. Maybe you're shooting a more wide open three versus a contested rim attempt. I think we can clean that up a little bit more. But a lot of those shots around the rim, Richie, they're makeable shots. Unfortunately, they're not dropping for us right now, but we got to continue to shoot them. We can't shy away from the rim. We're not the biggest team. Our guards are not the biggest team at the rim. We don't have the most length at the rim. That makes it challenging for guys like Devontae and Terry. Gordon's one guy that does have size, and we saw that, what that looked like the other night. Part of Gordon's last game was getting to the rim and finishing. He's a 6'8". That's a different beast than a Devontae or Terry. So, but we can't shy away from it. We still got to attack the paint, the rim. When we are challenged, we've got to find more kick-out threes, though, moving forward.
Thank you.
Last question will go to Robin.
Hey, JB, you guys have been on the road for about a week or so now. This is your 4th game. Just wondering, seeing other teams have to sit players out with COVID protocols and whatnot. What's it like to get back, home almost unscathed without having your players sitting out other than just Nick, on a couple of days ago?
Well, it's a challenging year. If I wish I could take you guys through an entire road trip with us to experience what we're going through. There's a lot going on right now. And our job is just to stay focused, Rod. I mean, we're just, we're in this together. Everybody's trying to do their part, keep us safe, keep us healthy. We got to get through tonight and get home, and we get another game tomorrow night. So it doesn't stop. This schedule continues, and I don't see that going away. We just got to do our part to make sure we're following protocol and doing what we can to stay safe and healthy. And I give the last couple of years, we've been one of the healthiest teams in the league overall. We've had a couple setbacks, but in general, I trust our performance team to make sure we're healthy and we're equipped to go play every single night. So they've done a great job keeping us informed, keeping us focused. Half the battle in this league, as is staying healthy, and that allows you to grow and to continue. Obviously, we miss Zeller. That's a tremendous loss for us. But in general, I think we've done a good job. The stuff you're seeing out there, the cases, that are rising, it's going to continue throughout our league, and you just got to adjust and adapt. And hopefully it doesn't hit our program, but there's no guarantee of that. We just take it one day at a time and do our part.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.